Alliance are heading back out onto the main stage here at the International. Some people thought after a disastrous group stage that they wouldn't be entitled to set foot out there, but they came back fighting against Beast Coast in their best of one earlier this week. And now they're finding themselves, they're finding their joy in Dota. And today, they'll be making every single moment matter. These guys are not going to be nervous. They're just going to enjoy killing T1. And of course, please welcome T1, the last team standing from the SEA region. But you can be very, very hopeful and proud of this team if you're watching them. Yesterday on the desk, they were predicted to make the top 4. This team is never going to be seen as an underdog again. They are family and they fight as family and really put up a fight against LGD yesterday. So do not underestimate them. Just because they like to take things slow doesn't mean you should rest easy when you're head-to-head with them on that stage. But will they make it through today, or will they be heading home? We'll soon be seeing as they take to their booth.
And you were asking earlier for a high damage offlaner, Sanking does bring that to the table. You have a decent hunting squad with the Lion and the Snapfire as well. It's really just the lanes, it seems like to me, for Alliance. That's the biggest worry.
That's really my biggest concern. If they can make it out of the lanes and if they're even, I think they can actually do a pretty good job of fighting back. As long as they just avoid team fights, be very aware of Dawnbreaker. You know, there's a hero that not everybody's really playing so much, so just be really aware of that global potential.
Well, let's see if T1's coach, March, agrees with this analysis, and he also thinks that they can take them over. As we go down to Sir Action Selects, who's going to ask him some questions?
Each respective water rune. Nico Baby this time around will be playing the Morphling in this bot lane, and we can talk a bit about Dawnbreaker, who gets canceled there. FNG, Shockwave brings him back in, and Zephyr secures the first blood with that last right click.
When you're playing these squishy 5s against Dawnbreaker, you need to be quick on your fingers. You need to be ready for that play to come. As soon as the Celestial Hammer goes out, you have to stun her. Hanskin hesitated for too long there, FNG, not Hanskin. Let's focus on the right player here. Hesitated for too long with that Earth Spike and ended up taking 2 attacks from the Starbreaker.
Yeah.
That needs to get stopped instantly. As soon as the hammer gets thrown, you have to stun, and gets punished there, and Zephyr manages to get first blood. Very good for the Dawnbreaker. We'll be getting boots as a reward. This hero is exceptionally good at chasing down heroes because it's just so strong in lane. So with these freshly picked up boots, very curious to see what build he goes for, right? Because as the draft panel pointed out, there are some aspects of this game that can be dangerous to Morphling. So you could maybe see him go for something like a Lincoln Sphere against Bane, which isn't necessarily ideal. Okay, FNG in trouble.
Starbreaker not going to fully connect on FNG. Limp gets the nice cookie, stun, and the regen rune, and Karl just getting kited around. Another kill goes the way of Alliance. As FNG taking some harassment, but looks like he will live through the day thanks to the support of the rest of his team.
Yeah, great rotation there. Bringing Hanskin was crucial to killing off the Lina. They're going to smoke here in full vision, though.
It looks like T1 will finally get this tier 1 bot. And
Nico Baby.
LSA is going to connect. There's a Fiend's Grip from afar as well. Laguna Blade finishes off Nico Baby. Hanskin trying to take out the tower, but it's very healthy.
For lack of a better word, that seemed a bit naive, almost. It's obvious from our perspective with the vision that we have, but you're pushing the top tier 1 tower with only Snapfire protecting you, not something like a Blink Sand King that can instantly interrupt spells like Grip there or counter the Lina. But also T1 weren't really showing that many heroes to inspire you with the confidence to go for that play, so I think Alliance bit over a little bit more than they could chew there. And so...
And we're going to have a smoke from Alliance. We'll see if they find a kill here. Sleight of Fist going to dodge some spells from Karl.
Oh my
23savage jumps in, and it's going to be a very quick kill onto Hanskin. In the meantime, Epicenter goes up, but there's the RP to counter it. And T1 taking 3 kills for themselves and taking basically no damage in this engagement.
Yeah. 23savage almost one-shot a Snapfire with Medallion.
Double damage as well.
They even find Nico,
Nightmare.
baby!
Does get off the attribute shift, though. It's, wow.
Boy.
Yeah, double damage still there for 23savage, and into the Roche pit they go. T1.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta take the risk even if the odds aren't good. Karl will be spotted up by S4. Well, who found who, actually?
Yeah, that's a good question. FNG jumps in. Comes a Solar Guardian, though, and just like that, T1 is here in numbers. FNG sacrificing himself to the gods here as S4 gets horn tossed and likely will be brought down next. So 2 quick kills for T1. And Alliance attempting to get out of dodge, but Handskin gonna get spotted out. 23savage. Yeah, his arm length is apparently goes through Fog of War.
All right, here's my trivia. If you know this,
yeah, and
what
completed
is the
AC.
passive of Elven Tunic called?
I don't look at...
It doesn't have one. It was a
Okay.
trick question.
Oh, technically it does
It
have
has
a passive.
3 passives,
Yeah.
but no name.
No names. Yeah.
All right,
Understood.
dewarding here. 23.
Oh my God!
Woo!
Holy
See you later.
jeez! Gaben Lord Almighty,
Literal one-shot.
FNG. That hurt me.
You know, you're used to expecting this out of a PA in this stage of the game, but Wraith King essentially right now, that is the Wraith King version of one dagger and I'm die.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just
29 minutes
literal
PA.
one-shot.
I don't expect that still, but they won't sweat it, I'm sure, as this lead is.
The chat wheel game is on point. No mistake there. Playing the sad trombone is very appropriate there.
Yep. Oh, we got the horn toss with the skewer into the RP. S4 is going to be the first to fall in all likelihood. Nico Baby staying alive at half. We'll get up to safety. So just 1 kill with that RP, but Karl Pasta BKB gets the LSA with a buyback onto S4 now. Starbreaker connect, here comes a Solar Guardian as well. Nico Baby, very tanky right now with that Lincoln Sphere. Nice Burrow Strike Epicenter combination from S4. Zephyr trying to get to safety with that hammer, but it's not going to happen. So the 1-for-1 with the buyback. Karl and company, looks like they're going to lose the Dawnbreak at the very least. S4 continuing to be a pest here with these Burrow Strikes. Gets 1 kill, looks like Wraith King is next. That's after the reincarnation, so T1 have to back off.
That's a very
Nice
good
defense
hold
from Alliance.
Yeah, they only had to use a Sand King buyback and all of that. Arguably, maybe, you know, Karl getting a little bit overzealous trying to kill the Morph. I trust you.
Why would I?
You have so much to gain from this.
No, I'd like to look like an
Your
idiot,
image.
actually.
Oh, that's true. You and Kyle should start a team.
Maybe we should start a new podcast together. Might be an opening pretty soon. Is 31K net worth lead for T1. And definitely playing a little bit disciplined. Cuckoo.
Horn toss.
Yep, horn toss is there, and S4 is dead. 60 seconds on the deck.
That skewer range
No
talent
buyback.
is so absurd. Like, you're expecting that skewer to stop any second now, and it just keeps going.
Yeah. I mean, this feels like, I mean, you talked about Elder Titan. I feel like Magnus feels like the hero of the tournament right now in a lot of ways.
He is doing very
Getting
well.
through a lot.
Oh
See the
my
overwhelming blink
God.
come in. We didn't even catch that on camera, but a lot of damage being done by T1. And it looks like the Fiend's Grip is there as GG's will come out for game 1. This was a shellacking, Cinderin.
Yeah.
T1 up 1-0.
As no need to sugarcoat it, really. That was just... That was not even close.
Okay.
That was just not even close. T1 basically... T1 came out of a stronger laning stage. Alliance had a couple of good moves in the first 10 minutes, but after that, it was just all T1 all the way.
I've heard that lane's not actually so bad for the
From BSJ?
for the Tide anymore. Yeah, it was from BSJ, so maybe I should take that with a grain of.
Nah, he's a
grain of-
Slark spammer, right?
He's a
So-
Slark. He's
so-
an offlane player too, as well. So, but no, it does feel like that. Like Tide with Snapfire, especially, you've got like the double minus armor. It's so much harass. Like you could even skip Kraken Shell.
Because you have just this fat tanky hero that you can just get stacks off of.
Yeah.
It's Cuckoo. Now it looks like FNG is going to take a tumble here. So first blood goes the way of T1 with the Enchant Totem. And actually the thing I had to hold that thought. Double Impale coming out from Whitemon again. S4 gets hexed, and there's the pounce. It does connect. Popping the wand, keeping alive a little bit longer, but 23savage. Well, actually, it wasn't him. Whitemon somehow stole the kill from his position once.
I don't like that narrative, Shannon. It's not a steal.
He stole it.
It's not a steal when the support gets a kill. It's good. He did a good.
If you were a position 1 player, you would agree with me.
And now Karl is going to pull significantly ahead. He's level 6.5 against Limp's 5.75. I think Karl's net worth has to be up by a few hundred. 800 or 700, pardon me.
Yeah, Limp
Net
trying to get
worth
some
lead.
retribution here onto Karl.
Oh, he does
Able to get the
DD.
stun. Yeah, Karl needs to back up despite Whitemon being here. Well, never mind, Zephyr's on the high ground as well. It's a 3v1.
Oh, if Limp dies here, this is
he gets
so...
hexed as well. T1 looking for another kill on the mid laner for Alliance. Oh, he gets off. Oh, he's going to mitigate a little bit of damage there, turning it around. Gets 2 kills before dying. At least gets something out of it this time, Cinderman.
Talk about value Resonant Pulse. They thought they had the kill. You saw Karl already backing off. He was like, all right, Trey on the line, you just hit him once each, he's going to die. He gets that damage block through that 2-hero Resonant Pulse connection, and then he gets level 6 from the first kill, so he can jump on the second kill as well. So a nice heads-up play there from Limp to get something out of that.
Trying to get some trade-off
Limp
here.
might dive here. This is dangerous, though. Yeah, he's going to think twice about it.
Especially with 23savage having his ult, so a lot of passive regen now. Karl gets off the Searing Chains. S4 is going to apply the Ravage, but will it save his life? Negatory. Sleight of Fish finishes him off, but Limp & Company might be able to get some beautiful trades here. Karl does one more Sleight of Fist, but dies shortly after. In the meantime, 23savage destroys Crystal Maiden despite getting that freezing field out for about a half a second. Hanskin looks to be next on the menu, but he does get Cookie off in time. 23savage, okay, we have the Mortimer's Kisses from afar, but they're going to go for the Limp kill. They'll get it successfully. It'll cost him his life. But he does get the stack at the very least of Essence Shift.
Here comes T1. Dagger on Shaker. They want to jump him.
Oh, Pounce not able to connect for 23savage. Cuckoo. Like you said, Blink Dagger's there. It gets the Enchant Totem off. And Limp Astral steps to safety. Does that have any more stacks, though? Another 6 seconds before it comes off cooldown. Mortimer Kisses from afar.
Very good kiss.
Actually, onto 3 heroes. T1 taking so much damage, but the Echo Slam is expended to at least get 23savage. It's going to be a trade for 3, though. Triple kill for Hanskin with a god tier Mortimer's Kisses.
Oh my god, can you imagine a damage breakdown on that one? 3k damage.
Not bad.
We're 14 minutes in. That is some sick value out of the kisses there. And yeah, T1, they were really looking for that Void Spirit kill, but unfortunately, Lion could not fully connect. I think maybe if Cuckoo Echo Slams there, that could have bridged the gap, but understandably doesn't want to use it, and just really heads up play there from Hanskin to find that angle and get a big old off.
Yeah. Why is it called Mortimer's Kisses anyway?
Why not?
It should be like Mortimer's Belches or something, you know? Like he's not... I don't see the connection at all.
I know you really want to make belches happen in this game, but there's only one hero that has those, and that's Pudge, and that's probably going to stay that way.
It's too bad. This is one of the best Mortimer's Kisses we've seen this tournament for sure. Getting really big value out of that. Zephyr, Cookie connects on top of him. He's going to be taken out very quickly. Never mind. Gets the overgrowth off. They got a little bit too confident. Finally gets taken out, though, but the TPs are here from T1 trying to turn this around. Limp takes a tumble. 3 dead so quickly in favor of T1. Hanskin will get hexed as well.
Limp didn't finish the kill. He had the...
I mean, would that have made a difference, you think?
He thought the Treant was dying, so he used Dissimulate, right? And he jumped away.
Yeah, he thought he had it for sure.
Yeah, what ends up happening is that instead of killing Treant, he gets a 2-man ulti off.
Yeah. Cuckoo has his Ags on the way, so we'll be able to use Enchant Totem to initiate along with the Blink. Yeah, position 3 Earthshaker always feels pretty good because you can get these items really fast compared to what we're used to. Oh, they're going to see a big collision here. Yeah, that's true. Fake Grenade on Earthshaker, pretty disgusting. S4 trying to tank things up as the initiation comes. Karl, let's see the BKB picked up, or popped by 23savage, going to town on S4 in the meantime. You can see Ember Spirit creating so much space on the backline. Nico Baby forced his ult out. Now Hanskin not quite going to die here. It's nice taunt onto Karl, but there's the double kill with the Sleight of Fist. He's taking a lot of damage, though. Can he get out in time? Is 23savage just focusing on Nico Baby. There's the overgrowth to keep them in place. There's so many stacks now, but finally the Ravage comes out onto S4, but it's not going to matter, Cinderin. This is going to be a full team wipe for T1, and they barely took any damage.
It's such a godly fight from Karl. He just does everything right. See, the fight breaks out, they see the Tide, and he gets a little bit of vision on the backline supports. He literally zoned 2 heroes on his own, killed them both, and then lived after. Like, you can't ask for more out of an Ember Spirit in a game like this. He wasn't expecting that burst of damage coming in from the tree line, so if you do set it up here for Alliance, it could work. Okay, instantly breaking the smoke.
Yeah, Shadow Blading out. Got the Ensnare coming out as well. BKB, there's the Echo Slam onto 2. Limp already dead in this engagement. 2 dead for Alliance to start this fight out. Nico Baby getting mana drain for a little bit of time here. It's 23savage. Now just focusing on Nico Baby along with Cuckoo, getting the stuns out. We'll see how that status resist works from this time. But the mana drain from that Diffusal and the Essential stacks are just getting out of control for T1. They only lose their support Lion and get 4 kills as the trade. And T1 looking to go high ground. There is a buyback on Nico Baby. but will it matter? The building damage is now coming through.
At the very least, that glyph kills off the siege creep, but this Slark with current 18 permanent agility and 68 stolen.
FNG trying to get some map control back, but it feels like he's just died every time he's attempting this. The poor lad.
And they know the ward is there because of Shadow Dance. So get rid of that immediately. Nico Baby is exposed here. Alliance are trying to bait him. They really want this fight where they go on Nico. They feel like it's their only chance, and I agree with this 100%.
Smoke up as well. Anthony's already gets popped.
Oh,
the Ember Spirit on the backline again. Ravage comes out from S4. 23savage does take considerable damage, but again, FNG dies at the beginning of the fight. Karl, look at how much space he's creating. Just absolutely decimates Hanskin with just his remnants. Whitemon jumps in with the finger of death. 3 dead for Alliance, and they are likely out of TI10 after this fight. Medusa takes a tumble. Triple kill for Karl. And S4 finally goes down. He's the only remaining member for Alliance with buyback. They call GG, and T1 moves on. Synderen, Alliance out.
Yeah, there's just no doubt about it after watching these 2 games. T1 just clearly the better team at this event. Alliance got completely rolled both games. There were some glimmers of hope. Again, similarly to game number 1, there's like that one fight around the 10-minute mark this game.